All right, you guys, so welcome back to another reaction to The Bad Batch Season 2. This is going to be our episode 4 for Season 2. Have not pulled up the thumbnail or any of the information on the episode as of yet, but getting back to our last episode last week, we had a very good episode with our Cody and Crosshairs. Gave us a really cool perspective from the eyes of a member of the Bad Batch who has chosen the side of the Empire, supposedly willingly, but I'm becoming more and more skeptical that Crosshair has had his chip removed. So I'm a little more skeptical of that. I think he's still under the control of the chip, but we don't really know how the chip works specifically. So that's also another aspect to this story. But obviously, Crosshair is a loyal soldier to the Empire, wants to serve the Empire. He spent 32 days out on that platform and still came back to the Empire. So that says a lot about his loyalty to the Empire, even choosing not to go with his brothers at the end of Season 2, as we saw. And then we get Cody's perspective, having some doubt about Order 66 and what took place with the Jedi, even expressing this to Crosshairs, and Crosshairs replying that anyone who thinks that way is a traitor like the Jedi. So these two embark on this very cool mission to the Separatist planet. Just in a very quick nutshell, they get into a battle trying to rescue the Imperial governor who is supposed to replace the sitting governor of this particular planet. And they go in, very exciting, action-packed episode, showing off the skills of not only Crosshairs, but Cody as well. And they are able to rescue the Imperial governor. However, in doing so, the governor orders the execution of the sitting governor, which forces the hand of Cody, who feels as though he does not want to obey this particular order because he's the one who negotiated this peaceful end to the confrontation. However, again, Crosshairs, being the good soldier, takes out the governor as ordered. And of course, Cody has mixed feelings about this, expresses this to Crosshairs in a roundabout way, kind of saying to him in a very cool line, where he states the difference between them and the battle droids is that they're able to make choices, where the battle droids are just mindless droids who follow their orders, kind of like what Crosshair did in that particular moment. So really good episode. I really enjoyed it a lot. And of course, it was good to, again, see this new Empire from the perspective of these two individual clones, which was really nice. So again, guys, I really thought it was an excellent episode. So we're going to get into this episode 4 of the Bad Batch Season 2, guys. So let's go ahead and get into this episode. Back with the batch.
Back from the other mission yet?
I would not call transporting 50 cases of nerf nuggets a mission, nor is it a proper use of our skill set.
Yeah, well, your skill set will come in real useful on this one. Especially you, Muscles. You're going to be my security crew.
We will require...
Oh. Pod racing. Riot racing. Oh, because... Oh, they get to blast on them. Uh-oh, this might be a lot of fun. So this is riot racing. I like these pods. Nice.
time since I've seen your shiny claws around Sapatoma.
Now, lady, I'm busy. Get out of my pit.
Not gonna introduce me to your new crew? They're not gonna help you win.
I know I'm gonna win.
You think your droid can beat my champ? Let me see what. Yeah. What's he saying?
You do not want to know.
If you're so confident, how about our standard side wager? Let's see who has the better racer.
Deal.
Just like old times.
Looks like C-3PO, but it's not. It's just a protocol droid as a racer. Damn. Shots in the crowd? Oh, and my man got shot. Oh my God.
Get him in the crunch.
Oh, wow. Damn. Damn. Damn.
Bad shape, but some of it is salvageable.
That's the least of my problems now, Goggles.
Hey, Valteo! On most of them.
Maybe we can put them back together.
I'm here to collect Sid.
You'll get your credits. Just give me some time. I'm good for it.
That's not how this works. You are out of time.
Want to step in here? I didn't bring you two for the company.
Wait. How much does she owe?
More than you got, kid.
Well, we're not done yet.
Looks like you're done to me.
One last race. If you win, we pay you double. If we win, we get Sid.
You don't know what you're getting into, kid.
I'm inclined to agree with you, Omega.
Yeah, I'm inclined to. We don't know anything about racing.
They're gonna hurt Sid if we do nothing. Do we have a deal?
We race tomorrow. And I keep Sid as collateral.
So now Sid is...
For your sakes, you better be able to pay up.
Yeah, exactly. What are you gonna pay up with?
The old times.
Not interested in old times. I've changed.
Hustlers like us never change. Sooner or later, those outcasts you're hanging out with will get to know the real Sid.
I might surprise you.
I doubt that.
So this is Sid-centric episode? I knew he was going to get taken out. Because we know that Tech is going to be driving. We saw it in the trailer.
I would be the racer.
And we know Tech is going to race.
He's no joker.
You heard him? The bet's still on.
I like the animation though. It is very cool. Faster. The ramp trick. Like Anakin. Oh, he just dropped his weapons.
What are they doing?
Oh, they both went in. Man, is the tunnel, half the tunnel missing? Oh. Nice move. Huh. Uh-oh. It's Tech. Tech is now a riot racer.
A deal's a deal. We're square.
That was some racing goggles.
Uh-oh.
Well, I guess I owe you one.
Yes.
Why'd they show that weapon? I knew it.
Hey, you three. You could have walked away. That loyalty is admirable. But with Sid, it doesn't always go both ways. Watch your backs.
Very stern warning there. Of course, I thought that was a fairly decent episode. I think my first thoughts are as the episode was going on, I know a lot of fans are going to call that filler. And that's probably as close to filler as you can get right there, because I don't see it for the exception of what happened there at the end with the basically the villain of this particular episode, who I'm sure is going to show himself again, this rival of Sid, who these particular two seem to go way back, judging from some of their conversation. So I'm sure, and I did describe this episode as a filler episode, but with the Dave Filoni episode, no episode is truly filler. It does always, something from that particular episode is going to come back to mean something in the overall story. I think the villain of this particular episode is definitely going to be somebody that they're going to have to reckon with later on at some point. We saw that he just stopped one of his henchmen from taking or trying to take out the Bad Batch. I think it would have ended very badly for all of them had they tried to take a pop shot at Tech and Wrecker and Omega there. But he basically gave them a warning about Sid. So perhaps this is a precursor to something that Sid may do to the team, or backstab the team in some kind of way, or they may set it up in a way where it seems like she's going to backstab the team, but she doesn't, because she most definitely now owes Tech a favor for saving her life. And I don't see Sid. Sid most definitely is a shady character. They've even alluded to that in her past here in this particular episode. But I think she's formed a bond with the Bad Batch. She hasn't turned them into the Empire for any type of reward at this particular point. But again, as we just saw there, the Wrecker, Tech, and Omega received a stern warning from this so-called villain of this particular episode about Sid and how shady she can be. So I thought there are some aspects of this particular episode that I think will come back to fit into the overall story, but most definitely I think this was meant to be a very nice, fun little ride, kind of giving us some nostalgic feelings about the pod race that we saw in episode 1. However, this particular race is called Riot Racing. I think she referred it to as Sid referred it to as Riot Racing, where you're able to use shields and weapons, which is really cool, very nice. I did enjoy that aspect of the episode, giving us a look at what is essentially an upgrade on pod racing. And of course, it is most definitely for high stakes. I thought the driver droid was, obviously he was in there for some comedic relief, and obviously he was meant to give Tech an opportunity to do what he did and show his heroics and his skill in this particular episode. Some of the comedy was pretty good with the driver droid, but some of it was a little obnoxious, I think. But other than that, I did think this was still a fairly decent episode. So I'm going to go ahead and score this particular episode, guys. And I'm going to give this episode a 6.5 out of 10. Again, I thought it was a very nice little episode, a fun episode. I did liken it to a filler episode. I think a lot of fans are going to call this particular episode a filler episode. I don't think it's going to be too much on the popular side. Again, I think there are some aspects of this particular episode that will come back to fit into the overall story, particularly this villain, this adversary of Sid, this individual that knows her intimately, I think is most definitely going to play a part in the overall story as it pertains to Sid. And then, of course, there was also that stern warning that he gave the Bad Batch about Sid and dealing with the individual such as her, judging her from her past. But, of course, Sid did insist that she is a different person than who she was before. And also factoring in that Tech definitely saved her life. So I think we're probably going to get a situation where, if I was to put a prediction out there, where Sid will seemingly betray the Bad Batch, but I think in the end she will come through to make sure that whatever the consequences are of whatever she does, she'll come in and save the day for the Bad Batch, or do something to help out the Bad Batch in whatever predicament she ends up putting him in. Again, I think that's just some foreshadowing in regards to the stern warning that they received from this individual. And I do apologize. I didn't get the villain's name in this particular episode. Everything went by so quickly. It was only a 26-minute episode. But still in all, I did have a lot of fun with this episode. Probably not my favorite Bad Batch episode, but it was a lot of fun, and it was a different take on basically pod racing with a little bit of an upgrade in regards to the weapons and shields that are allowed to be used in this particular race, guys. But let me know what you thought about this particular episode. What did you think about the riot racing and the aspect of being able to shoot your opponent down? And not only that, but you get these little death traps along the way. Did you feel like this was a filler episode? Again, I think a lot of fans are going to probably refer to this particular episode as a filler episode. And do you think this stern warning that the villain provided to the Bad Batch is going to come back to show itself to the Bad Batch in regards to Sid and her possibly betraying them? Guys, let me know and put those comments down below. And of course, guys, please do catch me next week for episode 5 of the Bad Batch at this same particular time, guys. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And of course, guys, from the Father to the Son to the Obi-Wan Force Ghost, may the Force be with you always.